barabara makoni mai kangi. Ndio beli tipo kila. Hey.
You are lucky you have a very good teacher. Huyu mwalimu alikuja hapa when the other one retired, na alishikilia mamlaka kama mwalimu ambaye ametimiza. He has worked as it is a very mature teacher who has worked as a I work very closely with him. He's very supportive. He's a man with very high understanding. I want you to support him so that he can also help the teachers to support our children. I have listened carefully for your recommendations. I'm surprised you are having such a huge shortage of teachers. Primary, we have enough teachers, we don't have that shortage. So we'll be able to address it to the relevant department so that you see that we are able to sort out the primary school. I accept that we can be able to employ a teacher for junior, but primary we have enough teachers, we should not have such a shortage, so that should be able to be addressed immediately. I'm sorry to say that secondary, junior school, we have serious shortage of teachers. We may not be able to provide a very immediate solution, but I will consult to see that we can be able to, where we can be able to get you one teacher, but very soon, where it is possible, we can be able to do that. I want to encourage you to work very closely with the teaching staff and the board so that we can help our children. Board, it is important to note that we shall be working on a new board of management. You have done your part. I know some of you have stayed for 2 terms. That therefore means we may not be able to bring you back because basically we don't have stipulates that once you have worked for 6 years in a school as a board, you will room to another person to come in. And you see that will be the best opportunity for my friend, the very chief now also, to come in and do his community work. He has been working as a government officer long and even me very soon I will be going to work with my community back at home because my years of service, which has run for about 40 years, is coming to an end in the next few months. How many years?
40.
How many years?
40.
40. You will not believe when you look at my face, but I want to tell you, my first work with the government was the year 1986. 6 Mr. here was in grade 1. That's class 1 was that's my first time when I started serving in this government, and I've served it because I started when I was still very young. I've served it with a lot of emotion, with a lot of dedication, and I've always taken the child to be my top priority in whatever decisions that I make. And I want to tell you people who are listening to me, when God gives us the opportunity to work, we should work as if that is the last time we are working for the child. And God will find a way to bless you, and He will bless you abundantly. He will bless you with all your grandchildren and everybody. God has given me all that I wanted in life. He has given me very beautiful children who are very successful men and women in this country. He has also given me abundant grandchildren who are a blessing to my family. So, but I know it is a reward because 40 years I've devoted to work for the Kenyan children. I have worked in this country everywhere, and I've only preached one gospel, the gospel of nurturing the children, which is a blessing that God has given humanity. And you know, when you give the child the best, you know you have joined God in co-creation. Because God, ameumba mtoto, but wewe you have helped nurture that child to become a productive member of our society. If all of us would be able to devote our time and career to serve the children, I'm telling you, we'd have a very peaceful country where people love each other, a country where people do the best for each other, a country where people learn to forgive, a country people where learn to give their best. And we will be able to have a very peaceful community where all of us will be satisfied that we have done our best. So I want to preach to you the gospel of nurturing the child and giving the children your best. When you give the children your best, It does not matter what others will give you, but I believe they will give you their best. And therefore we shall have a very peaceful community. A community where every member of our community is useful in one way or the other, can be able to help us and be able to do a part that can make this country move forward. That is my prayer for you. And I want to pray that we continuously support the members of the teaching staff so that we can have a cohesive community and the family of teachers and parents who are, and that's why I want us to join each other, to work together honestly so that we can deliver a quality education for our children. We have talked quite often about CBC, which is our new curriculum, which we want to make the children to be able to learn to do what they can do best, without us compelling them to do what you think is your best. Your best is not their best. We are no longer talking about making children get grades. Yes, we have engineers who are not useful for the community. We have engineers who never stepped into this community. They were here when they were in school, but since they graduated, they become aliens, they become strangers, they become foreigners, because while they were learning, we did not tell them that they have a responsibility in this community, that we have a responsibility for humanity. They only look for success as how much money you can be able to acquire, and that is not success. Success is how can we be able to make our community become resilient, so that while our community works together with the resources that God has given them, so that these resources can serve all of us to our satisfaction. This is our aim, this is our prayer, and this is what we want to persuade everybody, so that we work towards that direction, so that our children can feel accepted regardless of their challenges, regardless of their capabilities, regardless of what they can be able to achieve in terms of paper. We want this to be converted to skill, so that this skill can be able to help him or her to become a useful person of this community, so that we can use them. This is what we want each one of us to champion, so that together we can achieve that dream of making each and every member of our families, our community, our children to become useful to our community, so that they can know that the community, the whole community something, so that once they have got those very beautiful papers and skills and qualifications, they come back to give us what can make this community move forward. This is what we want. This is what we are praying for. And this is what each one of us we must work towards achieving. And it is my prayer that when we do this together, we honestly work with a lot of consultation, with a lot of teamwork, with a lot of cohesiveness. I think at the end of the day we shall be able to achieve that. May God bless each one of you. We have a journey to work together for the benefit of our young people. And I want to thank you for spending your day to wait so that together we can be able to discuss the child, because it is the child that is the single most important asset. One time I was working with the Somalis, and the Somali community has been blessed with a lot of animals, a lot of camels, a lot of goats, and a lot of sheep. Then I know they cherish the animals so much. They love the animals like as if the animals are their children. Then I asked them one day when we were in a community barasa, that what would happen to them if God would give them a lot of animals, a lot of camels, and a lot of sheep and goats, but has denied them children. Who is the oldest member of us here? Who can answer that question? Yes, I will be one of them. You meet those who have post for this. You be a grow and give more for my yellow one. I know what you're in your hand, and it is a will. You tell me, I think.
Odi marachi kiki irongi ngamani na kiki dano du malayo chiai maingo katemuko maingo mane ni watu afadhali ginyati because of mwandu magdo to put in ngamo be successful.
Thank you so much. The biggest word
Camera bro quoted in the Bible. Abraham was so rich. So rich. Imora na kiasi. Mungu katai. Manoko ni Nyasaye. Nyasaye. Amo bisemia. Ka jatikna ni magubedo ja chamo ndumaga. Koro nyathi is very important.
Whatever is on your hand, Without a blessing of a child, there is nothing. So let us devote our time when God gives us opportunity to work for the children, because that is the best heritage that God has given us. They are vulnerable. Let us protect them, nurture them, and train them so that they can become useful to me and you and to our society. God bless you.
That means whatever you do, you have to do for the second platform. The next
Onde hatukupikwi na simanzi, tuna furaha waziwazi, humu hamna wasiwasi, usitaje hati. Cha msingi humu ndani ni kuchapa zetu kazi. Kazi ni kubukua, darasani hatulali, wizara tunashukuru kwa darasa katusitiri. Kurugeti kwetu Muru tunaketi tukisoma, kwa viti metwauni, madawati twatajia. NYAMOS SCHOOL, Mola awabariki. Asante Bwana Ayeta, ya elimu wizara idumu. Shabash.
Come closer. So, once more, members of Board of Management, the parents who are here, members of the teaching staff, and the students of NYAMOS School, good afternoon. My name is David Anyeta, Sub-Council Director of Education, NYAMOS County. I want to take this opportunity today to officially open this building so that you can use it to serve you and the future learners of this school. This is a product of a donation and a grant from the World Bank, the people of Kenya, through the Ministry of Education. We know it is not adequate because it is only one, but we trust that as we go forward, we shall be able to look forward for additional facilities like this so that we can be able to improve on the existing physical facilities of the school. The government has given a priority to implementation of CBC, and you members of grade 9, you are the pioneer of this class, and therefore the government took upon itself to ensure that you are comfortable. So our purpose is to be able to encourage you, be able to talk to you, be able to persuade you, be able to instill that required discipline and skill so that you become a productive member of our society. We trust that the community will be able to join me to support you, to provide you with all that conducive environment that is required to do. I want to talk very briefly to the girls. You are just in grade 9. It would be tempting you that now you are going to school. You are not going to school because the only certificate that you have is that one of yourself. I want you to keep your attention on the books and keep away from anything that will be able to remove you or to divert your attention from putting your best foot forward to achieve education. So we want to press upon you girls that identify in good time those other issues which divert your attention away from your education. Once you have identified them, your work is to continuously run away from them. Every day when you walk to school, one thing that should be able to bother you is to see, yes, I am going to school today. Where will I be in 10 years time or 10 years to come? What type of person will I be in 10 years to come? What exactly will I be useful? Because the truth of the matter is that when you look at your age today, for example, how old are you? 15 plus 10? 25. So the question is that when you are 25, what type of lady, what type of woman, what type of member of the community will you be? That should be the most important thing that should bother you. If you can answer that question, you will be satisfied that I'm so fine about it, I have no problem. But remember, this is not something that you're going to answer in a single day. This is going to be step by step. You must walk as you struggle to be able to find a solution to that question. What type of person will I be in 10 years' time? That should bother you. That should be a concern to you. And as a government, as a people, as your leaders, as your teachers, we are ready. The few years that you are going to be under our hands, to be able to guide you, to be able to motivate you, to be able to help you walk this journey so that you can have the positive answer for that question. Learning environment, the government is meeting most of the cost. Are we together? Yeah. But even the little percentage which the government is not meeting, I want the board and the parents to find a common ground so that we are able to support the teachers. And let me also warn you, members of the community and the parents and the board, if something is so cheap, it cannot be good. Sindio? Ukienda soko, unaenda nguo anakuambia hii ni shilingi 5. Nani atanunua? Nani atanunua nguo ya shilingi 5? Lakini akisema ni 400, utarudia unasema hebu waje niangalia kitu. Utasema niko na 200. Naweza chukua. Nakwambia hapana, lete 300. Na utasikizana haraka sana. Tuko pamoja? But if it is too cheap, it's not good for you. And if it is not good for you, it can't be good for you. Tuko pamoja? Yeah. So let us meet together with the teachers. Let us find out what is it that we need as parents and the teachers to do together so that we can be able to give our children what they require from us. I was talking to some community parents in another school today. I was telling them we can do things that make our children don't have confidence when they walk to school. Kwa maana nguo yake ni moja, imerarua pande hii tumeweka patch, it is yellow, pande hii tukapeleka kwa fundi, tukaweka white, pande nyingine imerarua tena tukapeleka kwa fundi, it is red, and pande nyingine tukarudisha kwa fundi, it is green. Then the child now, people keep on looking at this child. Na huyu anatoka wapi? Na wasasi wako, they are there, they are alive, they are eating. Na ukiangalia their mobile phone, hawa ndio wananunua credit ya simu ya 100 kila siku. But when it comes what goes to the child, wanaona kama ni sana sana sisi wa baba. That's where we are failing. I want to tell you the best suits which I wear today has been given to me by a daughter, not by a son. So let us put a lot of preference in that child. They are the best gift that will come back to give us hope in life. When the boys have run away, they are in Nairobi. This girl you are seeing when he's a teacher in Migori, atakuja siku moja atapita nyumbani. Now when she leaves, there will be evidence that amepita huko.